Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last year's national champions, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Canes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions offense will have first crack at this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. The option look. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play, because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last year's national champions, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Canes will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Penn State's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to cut.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that, and you start to build on it for this offense.
There he goes! They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Makes the grab. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like they haven't been #1. They had to go get it on the field, and now it's got to stay on the field, Jesse. One game at a time. Don't get over our skis. Think about too many things in the future. Think about today.
Yeah, they've got to have a sense of urgency now, especially knowing with that #1 beside the name, they're going to get everybody's best shot. So they've got to step up. They've actually got to elevate their play now, I think, to keep this thing moving forward.
The Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Got his man. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
It's just incredible. You see the arm talent in that last throw. The quarterback position is the hardest position to play in team sports. The fact that this guy is right out of high school and somehow in the conversation to win the Heisman Trophy, that's one of the best stories right now in all of...
Touchdown, Canes! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Creates a little space. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides the back on the option to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. They're going to run it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to swing it on 2nd down. A little release to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Using the quick game. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Nittany Lions didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Hauls it in, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Hurricanes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Gets it out quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. Running free. Touchdown, Miami. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Chase. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes a connection. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And, man, this QB has delivered all year long. All the hype coming in as a freshman. Like, will he get on the field? Not only does he get on the field, now we're talking late in the season about being a true freshman quarterback, possibly winning a Heisman. You talk about a guy that has handled every moment and embraced it and excelled. This guy has been phenomenal.
Wants to throw again. Throws to the back. He's got his man. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got...
Touchdown, Hurricane! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Coming out with it, it's Chase. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Complete. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Nittany Lions lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Gets it out fast. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Canes moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Takes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man on the right. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. He'll put toe to leather and get this 2nd half started. And he takes this from inside the 5.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. He's got it. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's caught. It's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
And if you're an offensive coordinator, you're like, whoa, go. Thank you, Jesus. We got the lead. We're in a great situation. We got to continue to put pressure on the defense, run that clock in the second half with our lead. Thank goodness that thing kept rolling and went out of bounds.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
He fires one deep over the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's loose. Touchdown, Miami. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
35, Penn State 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. And the Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Nice move there. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bringing it back. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. To the air on first down. He's got him. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
You know, it's not often you get to see QBs go over 5,000 yards passing in a year. We've watched this guy, though, be a special player for this offense all season long. With that last completion, he's now hit the milestone.
It's complete. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got him downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10.
And man, this guy's showing you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season.
Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
No, I tell you what, this offense is featuring him. They're doing a really good job. This guy is explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And heck yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finding the guy.
42, Penn State, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like to this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get him to the marker. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his effort.
Turning it on! And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. To the air on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Canes. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
It's complete. At the 45 on its way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
14.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be brought down. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they have divided these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game and take the W into the locker room.
The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands. It's Landry. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Going right to work up top. Quick strike complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Back to pass on second down. He'll get rid of it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just going for it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.